Hello and welcome everyone back to the channel. I hope you're having a great week. Today guys, we're going to be covering the weather for the rest of the week and see what the rest of the week has in store for us. So far, the start of July hasn't been particularly pleasant weather-wise, but are things looking like they're going to change? Well, we're going to find out later on in this video. So let's jump into it. As always, like having a look at the facts charts, just give a general overview of the weather conditions that we are going to expect over the rest, sort of the next 5 to 7 days. So as you see, to start today, we've got this deepening area of low pressure just off southeast England, East Anglia, and we've got a few fronts, just very slow moving front. Well, not slow moving, very slack, sort of broad low, shall I say. Some weather fronts embedded within that low pressure system, and as we sort of go on through Wednesday, low pressure still generally in charge, but we see a bit of a change actually from sort of Thursday onwards. High pressure, the Azores side, begins to build northeast across parts of Iberia into France and southern England, and that low pressure actually begins to become more focused out to the northwest. And as we go through Thursday into Friday, you can see that high pressure then firmly in charge across Central Europe, low pressure remaining out to the west and bringing in a pretty warm south-southwesterly flow across the country. So that's for Friday. And if we just head to Friday afternoon, the high at this point drifting further east, and the low is beginning then to edge a little bit closer to the UK. So winds definitely picking up from the west, but that means an increasingly strong southerly flow. And as we know, with southerly flows, temperatures on the rise, and then by the weekend that low pressure beginning to deepen and driving weather fronts across the UK. And there's some uncertainty on the timing of these weather fronts and how warm Saturday gets, but by that point low pressure generally in charge, but we're still seeing that sort of southwesterly flow, so not cool by any means. It's still going to be relatively warm. So there's a quick overview. Let's go and have a look at the details. So to start Wednesday, you can see a few isolated showers across England and Wales. Further north, a few showers as well, and the same for parts of Ireland actually. So not too dissimilar wherever you are in the UK to start Wednesday, but generally partly cloudy with sunny spells and scattered showers. These, I think, heaviest over parts of Northern Ireland and North Scotland. And generally for temperatures, you'll see there looking high teens, potentially 20 or 21 further south. A little bit further north, we're only looking at generally mid-teens, given we're in a pretty cool northwesterly flow at the moment. And as we head further through Wednesday, those showers die away, wider sunny spells developing, and that will allow temperatures actually to fall away. Looking at sort of mid-single figures actually for parts of Scotland, further south low teens as well. I'm just going to flip to the 15Z because this will let me go out a little bit further. So as we move through Thursday, fine start across England and Wales. A few showers beginning to edge into Scotland, and we see this area of rainfall pushing eastwards across parts of Ireland. And then we move further into Thursday. 1 or 2 showers here, with the greatest risk of these being further north. But as I was saying before, that high pressure becoming more in charge across southern England, and as you can see there, partly cloudy, sunny spells for much of England and Wales. Temperatures beginning to rise now, low 20s, with highs across London, 22, 23 possible. For Western Scotland and Northern Ireland, much wetter day with some quite heavy outbreaks of rain at times, and potentially these could be quite persistent actually through Thursday afternoon. If we head into Friday, you see that rain continuing to move northeastwards across Scotland. Further south though, plenty of clear spells, allowing temperatures again to fall away. Again, looking at low teens for the most part. Further north, where you've got the cloud and the rain, temperatures won't fall away as much as they have as they will on sort of today and Thursday. So to begin Friday, We've got a few light outbreaks of rain drizzle across northern England, southern Scotland. Ireland seeing a few more heavier showers, but I don't think there should be anything too problematic at this stage. But further south, plenty of sunshine to start the day, and you can see the temperatures responding there. At 9:00 you're looking at low 20s, that's mid-morning, so low 20s to start. And as we actually go through Friday afternoon, a few heavy showers beginning now to set off due to that the temperatures rising. One or two of these may be heavy and thundery. Further north, a little bit more cloud with a few patches of drizzle in places, but for the most part, again, England and Wales, long spells of sunshine expected. A dry day, brilliant Friday weather. Temperatures into the mid to high 20s, possibly up to 30 degrees in and around the London area. So that is through Friday. Overnight, widely across the UK, plenty of clear spells, allowing temperatures actually to fall away, particularly for sort of northeast England and Scotland, where we're going to see low teens. But further south, we're in a very warm air mass at this point, and temperatures struggling to really drop below the mid to high teens. So quite an uncomfortable night Friday night. And then to start Saturday, some high level cloud then beginning to move into western areas. Temperatures by early morning already in the low 20s, so a very warm start to Saturday. But we see some destabilization taking place as we were talking about that low pressure system moving towards the UK. So some destabilization. The model's at the moment going for some pretty active thunderstorms, given the very warm air mass. Plenty of moisture. You got the trigger with the fronts moving northeast, so some potentially very active thunderstorms possible. We'll have a thunderstorm forecast out for that later on in the week. But you can see mid-morning temperatures into the mid-20s for much of England. And then through the afternoon, that those sort of showers and thunderstorms moving further northwards, frequent lightning, potentially some large hail, flash flooding, strong wind gusts, etc. Moving northwards, some uncertainty on the timings of this, and that will have a big impact on how warm temperatures get. But we could see temperatures again reaching the high 20s, potentially 30, 31 for parts of southeast England and East Anglia. That continues, those showers and storms continuing to move north on northern England, southern Scotland Saturday evening, and much drier conditions moving then into across England and Wales. Saturday night, clearer conditions again begin to move northwards as those showers and storms begin to fade away. Temperatures falling into the low teens generally for the most part, as we see a little bit of cooler air making its way in. And then through Sunday, we are looking at, given that southwesterly flow, still another warm day, low 20s for the most part. Further north and across Northern Ireland, high teens more likely. But with low pressure nearby, as I was saying before, setting off some further showers, potentially a few thunderstorms as well, particularly across Wales and parts of Ireland. And that is generally the weather for the weekend. Quite a showery theme actually for the weekend, but could be quite warm. Really depends on how quickly that front moves northeast across the UK on Saturday. But yeah, for the most part, an improving picture, given that so far this week the conditions have been pretty unsettled actually, and quite cold. Where I am near Oxford, we didn't really get above like 13 or 14 degrees today, so much nicer conditions. Friday looking the best day. Saturday could be nice as well, but some very active thunderstorms potentially moving in during the afternoon. So that is all for the weather for the rest of the week. I hope you have all enjoyed. If you have, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you all on my next video.